Okay, 2022, paper 2, question 10, part D. 300 runners take part in a road race. Each runner has a number from 1 to 300 inclusive, so including 1 and 300. No two runners have the same number. Two runners are picked at random from the runners in this race. Work out the probability that the sum of their numbers is 101. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so not every pair in the race can add to 101. So obviously select kind of ones can. So I think a good place to start is, let's think about some of the pairs. So like, let's say if I was number 1 in the race and you were number 100, then together we would sum to 101. If I was number 2 in the race, then you'd have to be number 99 to make that work. If I was number 3 in the race, you'd have to be 98 in order to make that work. Now, we could keep doing this, but obviously we don't want to, actually write out every single scenario. But I suppose we get the concept that I would be able to work all the ways up to 50. And if I was 50, you'd have to be 51 to make this 101. And then after that, if I was 51, you'd have to be 50. So we don't need to write those ones out because we've already done that in terms of, we're just looking for the pairs. So as soon as we reach 50, 51, we don't need to do any more because I end up becoming the bigger number and you end up becoming the smaller number. So I suppose all in all, we can say that there are 50 pairs that add to 101. If that makes sense. So that's pair 2, pair 3, pair 4, and then we're down to 50, pair 50. So there are 50 pairs. Now, I suppose what we want to know is, what are the chances of me picking 2 people in the race that does happen? So I suppose to work this out, we need to know, well, if there are 300 people in the race and I picked any 2 people, if I chose any 2 people, in how many ways could I do that? So in other words, without restriction. So from the 300 people in the race, what if I just pick any 2? So if I pick any 2, there's 4,850 ways I could do that. So I guess my answer really is 50 over 44850. In other words, there are only 50 pairs within my choices of pairs, of all possible pairs. There's only 50 chances that I actually get 101. Now it does ask me, does it for, simplest form. So I suppose on my calculator, I'll do 50 over 44850. And the calculator is telling me that the most simple form is 1 over 897. And that's that one done.